In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Big line two.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Stephanie Ranger. Hey, check that.
In motion, Reed. Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 18, 5 in. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Detroit.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Okay, ready?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it? 19 Tiger. Panther 11.
In motion, Reed. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road.
Let's go now.
It is 1st and goal. And he pitches it. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one fielded at the 15. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's still on his feet, and he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play for the Cowboys. 47 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's into the end zone. What a response! Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Extra point by Little is good. Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18, Pioneer. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. Go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. Whoa. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Steady, run.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and inches.
Let's go. 68. Let's go.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Ready.
A run on 1st and goal. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a give up the middle, and they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. So, time to think about 4th and goal coming up. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Cowboys move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll get this out wide, finding room at midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play right after the catch.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll grab it at the 12. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 46-yard line.
Check smash. Check. Let's go now. Ready.
Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Hurt. Let's go. Ready, run.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on. Hit. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hawk 70. Check. Hurt. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And a nice return here as well. Takes it up to the 45-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up like to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Three. 60 Eagles.
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third and 7.
Cougar 19, 18, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
18 Cardinal.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Are right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
2nd and 7. Look wide, get this one complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Taking off, trying to get there. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
And this is what happens when you get a little too cute. So there's a fine line in the NFL, Mike, between being creative and innovative and also overthinking it. And I think this kind of falls into the latter category. I like the idea of pushing the envelope and giving the defense something they're not used to. But you, at the same time, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot and go backwards.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Lions.
Tight end going in motion here. He'll keep this himself. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's going to get this down to the 8, but that is it. Defense holds him there, and they force 4th down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Lions tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. 3 seconds, all that remain in this 1st half as that one's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready? Viking, 8-6, Bronco 80. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and they come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready up. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A return coming from the 14. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players the better rap. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Okay, break.
And the Cowboys
Go, check. Go,
first
here we
down.
go. Check.
1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is incomplete. There's no way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready?
Now this looks like a design run. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Cowboys will cut the deficit to 7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Tight. Red. Wrestle. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Street.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
60 Vices.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Here we go. 70. Ready.
Will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Lions.
There's a lot of teams around the league, Mike, that are very hesitant to design plays that call for their quarterback to run with the ball. There's a lot of factors at play that go in whether the play is successful or unsuccessful. Well, here, all those factors lined up perfectly because he got the right look, made the right decision, and next thing you know, he's in the end zone for 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Big Lion. Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Extra point by Little is good. Cowboys will cut the deficit to 7. Following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Come on. 18, run. 70 Lions. Warriors, 70. Buffalo, 18. Ready?
Now, faking the give, moving left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Ready, set. Hey, check that. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. The defense stringing him out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. Slot man in motion left. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It is 2nd and 9.
Third. Back on, cut 19. Drag him, 60.
They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
On the ball.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
Ready?
It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ready? 70 Lions.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could. But the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Check smash. Check smash. Let's go. 19, 18.
Back to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Bates, good, with the extra points, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now a return coming from the 14. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Throwing now from the gun. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards, not going to work out.
Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal at the 3. Here's a designed run. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
19, 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
18 Cops, 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Lions. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think quarterback gets a 3 touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the drive for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 15. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This is first and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Vikings.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. They'll look to throw here on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. Let's go.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's a big one. This third down.
Come on, come on. 18, run. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down, you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up fourth down.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go now. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Cowboy 80. Ready?
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
70 Rangers.
First down, Lions.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10.
Shot 60, shot 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will score again. Touchdown, Lions. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He's got a man wide open, the tight end complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Down. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? Let go.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
Third down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Panther 60, Panther 6, Cub 19, Cub 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So they decide to be aggressive there on third down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on fourth down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up fourth and short.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. T.J. Sanders. He gets in for the sack. It took a while. That is his first on the year. The Lions called their first timeout, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight, Cowboy 8.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Ready, set.
Third and long.
19. Set. Ready. Viking 18.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Here we go. One final play. Out to his right. Again, working deep downfield. He's got it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away.